Hey everyone, welcome to Bad Yogi Q&A Wednesday with me, Erin Motz, where I answer the questions that you send me via email and social media too. Today's question is actually inspired by a group of questions that I seem to have gotten this week, and they're all centered around how you know when you're ready for yoga teacher training. And this is a really good question, but I think there's a lot of misconceptions floating around out there. The first one is that you have to be a certain level or you have to have a certain specific amount of time under your belt before you take that journey. I think if you're just really curious and want to learn more about the yoga practice and really deepen your own knowledge, yoga teacher training is great. And if you have the curiosity and the passion to go down that road, more power to you. Do it whenever you feel like you want to do it. On a different note though, I think that if you are going into yoga teacher training, you have to understand why, and you have to be really, really honest with yourself about that. So like I said at the beginning, if it's just because you want to deepen your own knowledge and you're using it as kind of a learning tool for yourself, totally fine, all good. But yoga teacher training is often a really big investment, and it's really important that you go into it kind of with that understanding and knowing why you're there to begin with. So I guess what I'm trying to say is that it's important to be honest and upfront with yourself about what your expectations are out of yoga teacher training. Your training is going to tell you the fundamentals of yoga, philosophy, a tiny little bit about how to teach classes and how to get classes. But if you're going in with the expectation to teach yoga full time and come out with a big, booming personal business, then that's something that takes a lot more time than just yoga teacher training. And that's not to scare you away, it's just to give you kind of a reasonable expectation of the amount of work that you'll put in afterwards. Now, of course, there's also another side of this, where if you just want to do this on the side because you're really passionate about it, then that's great too. So again, as long as you have the funds to cover your yoga teacher training comfortably, and you have the passion, you have the curiosity, and it's something that you're just feeling called to do, then I say go for it. Just be honest with yourself, really brutally honest about what your expectations are from your teacher training and what you want out of it and why you're doing it to begin with. So there you have it, Q&A Wednesday. I really hope that you enjoyed that one. Now I'm curious to know what your opinions are of yoga teacher training, if you've done it, what was kind of your feeling about that there, and also if you're curious about the business side of yoga, because if you are, I might have to rope the Frenchman into a Q&A with me one of these days. So yeah, let me know what you think. I really hope that you liked this one, and I'll see you guys right back here next week.